By the power of Grayskull, I have the power!
He is in the house. Cruising down the road, bumping bass, feel the thrill. Subwoofers banging hard, yeah, we're making a scene. Windows down, hair flying, got the vibe, what a chill. Lights flashing bright, we're in a bass machine. The pretty ladies hanging tight inside this rolling show. Every car statement, yeah, we own this night. Let it blow. Get loud, turn it up to shake the ground. Get loud, feel the music all around. Get loud, yeah. Get loud, drop the bass on the crowd. Get low, get down, let it hit the ground. Turn it up, smell the smoke in the air. Crank it up all the way, like you just don't care. Float that hair. Feel the beat, feel the drive, let that guitar feel alive. Bass pounding down the line, move your body, brace the time. Let it shake, let it roll, kick drums echo in your soul. Deep vibrations, take control, feel the music, make it whole. Get loud, turn it up to shake the ground. Get loud, feel the music all around. Get loud, yeah. Get loud, get loud, get loud, get loud, get
What up, guys? So, I just want to let y'all know up front, I was very busy today. I was at the show at Carmel Car Audios. We're going to have the next one on May the 4th. May the 4th be with you, and all the bass be with you as well. So, if you guys are going to be possibly able to get to the Springfield, Missouri area on May 4th, you can show up at that one. And we will be doing it in the parking lot like bass heads, baby. How's everybody doing this evening? Let's see what we got going on in the chat. El Fuego, as always, from the Pacific Northwest. Let's jump up here so I can see what's going on. El Fuego from the Pacific Northwest. And y'all see my little thing? It's standing right here. Yeah, I see my little thing right here. And it says first place. But I got to come clean with you guys. I was the only one in my class, so I had no chance of finishing anything other than first place in this particular event. Sometimes it's good to be, in a class of your own, so that's how that works. I feel like I won just because I was the only one able to have enough class to have my own damn class. Therefore, I am the first and the one and the only CAE, baby. Let's see what we got going on here. Jason's howdy, everybody. What's up, Jason? El Fuego and PSC Mentalist said, hey, it's good to see you, brother. Uh, let's see what else we got going on down here. Everybody's greeting each other, and I love how my community interacts with each other. That makes me very, very happy. Hopefully, I have audio today. I have some stuff. I do have a couple of videos I was able to get uploaded right at the very last minute. And so, I mean, literally, they're not quite done processing yet. That's how last minute they are. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit of something of what happened out there. And I got a cool surprise for you guys. I got a couple of things I'm going to tell you about. PSC said, what? Jason said, what's good? Don't forget thumbs up. Yeah, everybody smash that like button. You got to smash it. You just got to look at it, and then you got to smash it because that's how we roll. Let's see what else we got here. But you guys are going on and on. I'll get back to answering your comments. I think this video is going to play. Let me check real quick and see. This one. Yeah. Stop. Let me fix this. Oh, it's going psycho. Okay, so this is going to work. So let me get that screen up over there. Yeah, I'm doing stuff. I'm doing things again. You know, I get to doing things, and then stuff happens. So, all right, guys. Here's a little bit of a clip that I shot, and y'all gonna be the first ones. The ones watching the live are gonna be the first ones to see this. But I'm really pretty proud of this. Of all the stuff that I did today, and all the stuff I've done in a while. I mean, like all year. This is my winning moment right here, guys. You'll know exactly what it is when you see it. So. See that big boy? He's one of our teammates. Pushing on the door to get that flex down. Got a little demo or two in here. This is some of my demos with this whole clip's about, this whole little video. This was about midway through the show. Midway, it was close to the beginning, a little past the beginning. We had a pretty good turnout, about twice as what they were expecting to have, so that's good. Savage Sounds turned out in force. Oh, look who that is.
Wife!
Guys, this is...
Sneaking up on you, bro.
I love it, man.
What's up?
What's up?
Who'd you bring with
look.
you?
This is my girl Reagan.
She's prettier than you are.
I know she is.
I mean, you're pretty and everything, but she's prettier.
Who's in this truck?
Huh?
Who's in this truck?
Oh, crazy person. I don't know. Oh, well, they're still going to qualify. Have you done your qualifying run? You are qualifying, right?
I'm not going.
You're not going.
I don't have the system that I want.
See, I told him
Man,
to get the
you
lane
never
and
have the
run.
system that you want. Do you have a system? You have a system, right?
System and it's play.
Well, then get in a class and play. Just stay in line and go ahead and do your thing, and then you can park.
He was just trying to park, and I was trying to get him to get over there on the meter. He's only got a kind of a make-do system in there right now. So there's that.
Hey, did you order a decal from me?
This guy right here,
Not
he's
that
the
I'm
one that
aware
does
of.
all our T-shirts
So you need one
and
for your truck, right?
all the vinyls. And
Savage Sound.
Guys, I was the only one handing out demos today for the most part. There was a couple little here and there, but very, very little. I was going nonstop from beginning to end. Demos, man, dropping them hard, dropping that 24 hertz, man. I had an absolute blast today. That thing's low, isn't it? Guys, what did y'all think about that? The best part, I told my wife, my favorite part about, now, I mean, literally, guys, this is no shit, right? Since before I built the first system in my Tahoe, all the way to right now, my favorite part of all of that, all of it, all the time, all the stuff I've done, everything, was floating my wife's hair in the window in that one clip. That was my very, very favorite part. I would give up everything else just for that one moment. And having her over there jamming with me, hair flying, that just made my year. It made 2 years. Freaking awesome. I have the most awesome wife on the planet. EXO is running a close second. He's got a really awesome wife too. But yes, let's get back into the comment section and see what is going on, because things are happening in the comment section. Let's see what's up. Okay, D says, "What's up, y'all? Did you get them slap mids installed?" Negatory. I did not get those slap mids installed. It's simply because I am a lazy piece of crap. Um, I looked at them. I gave them a thorough looking at. They're not installed. They will be installed for the next show. The tweeters are going to be a problem because I think I have a 3-inch hole and a 3.5-inch tweeter. And the way that the square flange is shaped, I think I'm going to wind up having to get a different set of door pods to put those in. I'm not sure how we're going to do that. They just don't fit what's currently there. We're going to see. We're going to look at it. And we're going to think about it. And we're going to talk about it. You guys can pitch out. I'll have some videos uploaded. You guys can see what I'm fighting with, and you can chime in with your ideas and your suggestions, because I learn a lot by listening to what you guys have to say. Even if I don't actually use your suggestion may trigger something else to fire off in my old man brain, and then we can make things happen. You know what I'm saying? PSC says, "After I got out of KU Medical Hospital in Kansas City, I'm going to SHCA BL84B, and I don't know what that is. But you're gonna do it. You're gonna make it happen. I got you, brother, and I'm looking forward to seeing that. I went over and checked your channel out. I watched a couple of your videos, the more recent stuff. So yeah, I'm down with it, man. I'm down with it. I'm so bad says, hey, David Jett says, congrats. Thank you. Let's see here. PSC, Bobby B. El Fuego says, PSC, Bobby B, Jason, and all the entire CAE chat crew. Yeah, no doubt. You guys, but I've got more, but you guys are some of the core guys, and I appreciate you for always showing up. The satisfaction of showing off a new build is awesome, and I can't wait to hear Bobby B's truck. Yeah, I'm wanting to hear Bobby B's truck. I just want to see it finished. I want to send me a video, and maybe slip through Springfield, Missouri, slide on over here, and then we'll jump in there and give me a good ring and give me a good demo, and I'll be down with that. And I'll definitely let you hear the Slapo. So after May, Look out for Presidentator. It's making a triumphant comeback. Yeah, baby. D said, I'm looking forward to seeing them. Hopefully you can get that capacitor, though. Get that capacitor, though. Yeah, with you, man. I'm with you. El Fuego said, every good man has a better wife backing them up, including me. Man, I'm going to tell you guys, for any of you, all you guys should know, not every woman is a basehead. And not every woman will tolerate the things a basehead gets into. Even if she's not, especially if she's not interested in what I'm doing, but she's interested in me and what I'm interested in. Even though it's not her thing, she's still willing to put energy into it and show interest and participate. And that's a huge thing, man. That's not something that everybody wants to do. And I appreciate her more than anything, guys. Kim, I can't pronounce. We're going to call you Kim. Based on Mr. CAE, thank you. That name, man, that name always gets me, man. I just get stuck as hell on your name. And I appreciate it. Jason said, I haven't been to a car show since 1997. Well, technically, our events are not car shows per se. It's more like a drag race, I mean, that's what it is. I mean, it's SPL drag, but I do have a video of me in the lanes. I got a bunch of videos. I got lots and lots of videos, but I had zero time to edit anything together for you guys. So that's why you got what you got. And I got one more video that I'll show you guys here in a minute. That's happened today out there, but it's not related to the show. Random. Do you still have my DBSA 305? The subwoofers? No. I do not have my DBSA 305s. I think you're talking about, was it essays? Yeah, I think it was essays. No, I do not have them. They are sold. But I know the guy that's got them, and he's been banging the snot out of them, and they're doing their job. So they got a good home, someone that's going to beat the tar out of them, and good stuff. And I'm happy with that. PSC is my new mids and highs. Gotcha. And yeah, abbreviations in me. We don't always work. Tim Richards said, what do you think of Team Pie 7500s? Got 2 slap 18s on 2 shock 5Ks. Oh, son, that's going to ruck out. So you're doing like probably, forgive me, guys, you're doing like probably 3,000, 3,500 per sub after rise. That's probably all they really want. 2 slap, is that the Oblivions, I guess? Yeah, that's plenty of power. No problem. But what is my thoughts on the Team Pie period? Team Pie is some pretty decent stuff. It's all Chinese, but then again, pretty much everything is Chinese. So there's that. And Team Pie is kind of a generic version of everything. And, so yeah, if you find what you're looking for, then run it. I don't have an issue with that. Can they bolt the tweeters behind the pods? Like on the inside? No. The way the front of the tweeter is made, it's all angled and stuff. It's not like a flat, It's not designed to be mounted from the back. But that's a really good question. And so, no, I don't think that's going to be a thing. But I will consider that when I'm looking at the situation. Thank you for posting that. That's an excellent idea. I just don't think it's going to be possible. Travis, awesome score today. Thank you, Travis. And you knocked it out of the park too, man. I believe you got a 158.6 up against the van, the big bad nasty van. He did edge you out with a 160.1 or something like that. But good God, the amount of money invested in that van compared to your ride, man, those amps are crazy. The guy he's running 2 12,000 watt AD amplifiers and 6 15s, I believe it is. I don't remember, but yeah, Travis pulled out The guy in chat right now, he pulled a 158.6 um, out of that thing. Yeah, that van. Yeah, that's nasty, guys. You're getting crazy loud. Nice to see you, brother. Nice to see you in chat. And you did well, and I did well. Everybody did their thing. Everybody showed up, had a good time, were polite, genuine to each other, and the kids had fun, and the old people had fun, and the place was a very, very warm, friendly, happy atmosphere. And whenever I could experience all of that, I don't care what I do as far as my numbers go. I have had an amazing day, and I hair tricked my wife, which is a big deal, man. That's like a mega milestone in a basehead's freaking a thing when you the first time you hair trick your wife. So yeah, I need a T-shirt that says "I hair tricked my wife." Yeah, and then my wife could wear one that says "I got hair tricked," because not everybody would get it, but the right people would understand. Being a part of the CAE chat makes me feel better. Sir, it makes me feel better. I come on these shows, I'm not really feeling it, and then I get in here and you guys, the energy with the questions and the stuff you have to say makes me feel better, and I enjoy it very much. It's very therapeutic. Thank you for the compliment. Kim said, just call me chemo. Yeah. You remember that last time. And I do my best. That's close enough, right? I'm sure that's really close to the pronunciation, because the Y and the K and the Y and the T are all silent. So it's basically just chemo. I get it. Thank you. Sorry, man, if I messed your name up. I really apologize. Um, Jason says the Team Pie looks like some nicely built clone half bridge app. They are. There's guys that are just running stacks of these things. They get them in and run them, and sometimes they'll repaint them and put cool logos and stuff on them and just whatever. Yeah, man, run it, bang it, slam it, make bass. Ain't nobody studying a name brand. Make it happen. Uh, Bobby said he's going to be going a three-way setup on front stage kicker KS components, 6x9s in the door, 2.75s in the dash, and a tweeter and A pillar. 2.75s the dash, tweeter and A pillar, and then the door. That time alignment shouldn't be terrible. It's all fairly close. The tweeter, you'll need to put some delay on it because it's going to be right there in your face. But yeah, that should work out. Should make a good soundstage. Anytime you can put some 3s or 2.5s or whatever in the dash up by the glass, that's a natural point to put a good mid drivers, because it puts the sound field right out here, which is where you want things to sound like they're coming from anyway. And anytime you can put the speaker where you want the sound, better, because it's naturally going to produce the staging that you're wanting. So yeah, it sounds like an excellent setup, man. You might actually you might consider, since you're going to be getting a crossover with the tweeters, you might consider putting the tweeters in the dash also. Here's my suggestion to you, Bobby B. Before you install the tweeters in the A pillars, wire them up and set them up on the dash in a couple of spaces where they could, in theory, go close to where the 3s are. Just set them there. Maybe take some tape, make a backwards loop of some tape and stick it down so it stays there, and listen to them and see what they sound like in that location. If you're not getting any weird anomalies with the windshield reflections and stuff, if it sounds really natural and good, I would so put them there. Because a lot of times having those tweeters reflect in a very predictable way, a controllable way, can give you a really good sound field. And having them located close to your 3s is going to make everything sound more unified. So try that before you put them in the A pillars. Just my suggestion, brother. Put them as close as you can to the 3s. And I think you might like the way they sound. Tim Richards says SmackDowns. Yeah, that's a step up from what I'm running. And I'm going to be probably running them next year. But these Oblivions, I can't complain, dude. Like, if I switch them up, it's not because the Oblivions didn't do it, because they are doing it. I mean, they are doing it hard, man. If I switch up, it's just because I can. because I want to check out something different, not because these things ain't doing the job, because they are slapping it, baby. They're slapping it hard. D said two two Slapz 5Ks on them 18s would be great. Yes. Two 18s on one shock 8, and it gets down and nasty. Absolutely. Let's see here. And them shock 8K, the shock amps are way underrated. Mark's Digital Clones. They're actually, what they actually are is a Sundown Audio, the Sundown 4 Bridge, SFB. They're clones of those. So just to be honest, that's what they're cloned. That's what they basically are cloned. Cloned is the Sundown 4 Bridge amps. So yes, they are underrated in a major way. What I've seen in my amp is it's the way it performs after unload on real speakers. It's performing like a 10,000 watt amp. So I mean, at half power, or at double the normal unload at 2. So like normally, you think of it like this: if you have an 8K at 1 ohm, at 2 ohms it'd be 4,000 watts. At 4 ohms it'd be 2,000 watts, right? Well, that's the way 8K runs. At 2 ohms, I'm making 5,000 watts. That's a 10K. See what I'm saying? So yeah, it's definitely underrated. Really strong amplifier. And that was at 13 point something volts, not a big, huge voltage. Now, running 14 plus, I mean, it's even higher than that. Jason said, do I really want bullet tweeters? Slapz also makes some conventional hard dome tweeters. Absolutely. Sir, I have bullet tweeters. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 in each door right now. I have 2 in the Gale Force F1s. They have a horn tweeter. And then I have 2 DS18 horn tweeters in the doors also. So I have 4 of those suckers on each door. I would actually be going down to 2 in each door. So yeah. See, the thing about tweeters are, everyone freaks out about, pro audio tweeters or bullet tweeters. If you just let them fly with what they got, just give them all the beans, they're going to sound like hot garbage. But that's because you haven't properly tuned the damn thing. If you let them play whatever they're going to play way down. And they don't sound good doing it. So I leave right now, my capacitors on my big old pro audio tweeters, cross it over at around 8,000 hertz. So everything below 8,000 hertz, they don't play. Which means they just play that crisp, twinkly bits at the top. And then I got the volume set to where I can adjust that to where it's perfect. So they sound amazing. And even people that gets in there right now, they're like, oh man, those things, you got those things in there, and my ears are going to bleed. By the time they get out, they're like, hey man, that sounds good. I didn't know they could sound good. I mean, you just tune it, You can put a 3,000 horsepower engine in a go-kart. You just turn the power down and it'll behave like a 5 horsepower engine. That's all it is to it. You just got to tune them. So, yeah. Travis said, I'm down 2 amps and was having issues. So you're running half power and hit a 158.6, I believe it was. Yeah, baby. Y'all recognize. Travis is just swinging one. He's got one arm literally tied behind his damn back. Oh, wait a minute. You only got 3 amps. So you were down to 1 amp? Is that what you're trying to say? Holy cow, man. I don't care. If you're down 2 amps and you're doing numbers like that, hell, I was impressed with the numbers and that with a full setup. Bring it, man. We'll get you straightened out. We're going to get you straightened out, Travis. What the problem is you didn't have your Big Jeff Audio gold necklace on or your Big Jeff Audio glasses, right? If you'd have had your pimp outfit on, everything would have been fine. It would have been fine. Everything would have worked perfectly. So you got to get that pimp. You got to get your pimp on next time, and we'll be jamming, baby. Tia Richards said, They want more power. I put more power to them and they came alive. Yeah. Well, there you go, baby. That's what's up. Uh, just, just do it. Just stab it until it's dead. First time having my truck metered, I did a 152.4. That's a big old number. Running the Big Boss 8K and two resilient sound Platinum 15s. In a truck, that's a lot of sound pressure. That is a lot of cone area moving air and a lot of power in a truck. Pardon me. I think I could probably do a little bit better than that, but I would have to sacrifice all of my range. I'd be peaking real hard and then just falling off on both ends. But yeah, it's always a trade off. Team Chevy said Maryland showing love to all, representing in the house, Maryland. Good times all around. Fuego said, Slapz Audio, what is their largest mono amp and the largest 4-channel? I believe it is the 8K, the mono amp, and the 4-channel, off the top of my head, I think is a 500 watt by 4, but I could be wrong. I'm going to go look and see. I wanted to guess first and see if I got it right. So let's pull up Slap's site over here off to the side, and I will tell you. So the Shock 8K is the biggest monoblock amp, and the 4-channel, the one I got is the 160.4. But yep, the Slapz Car Audio Shock 2K.4, 500 watts per channel. So yeah, there's a Shock 4K or a Shock 2K.4. That will be their biggest 4-channel, 500 watts by 4. I was right. I love it whenever I get shit like that right, because I'm just running it up. I hadn't studied for the test. I just been just looking at it. Sometimes you gotta look at it. And Franco Quaid said tricks are for kids. Yeah, except hair tricks. Hair tricks are awesome, and besides all that, I straight up am a kid. I'm a kid. I'm a 50-some-odd-year-old crazy kid, but I'm a kid nonetheless. I've just gotten better at being a kid. That's all, and a little slower. That's all. We're still doing it. We're still looking at it. Get to speakerpods.com. I'll send you a picture. Oh, you getting the A pillars? I know what you're doing. I know. I saw what you did last night. You want me to go look it up, don't you? Yep, you do. You sent it. Yep, you did. He did. We'll get back to you in a second, Bobby. El Fuego says, I'm going 3.5-inch coax in the dash and 6x9 mid bass in the doors with a tweeter delete. Okay, I like. Audio control, PNW series, and a 2016 4Runner, 6.5s in the rear doors for rear field. Yeah, I've gotten past rear field, but to each their own. I get it. I grew up with there was 4 speakers in a damn car. When I grew up, you had 2 in the dash and you had 2 in the back deck, right? And you had some 6x9s in the back. So if you had to fade the speakers to the back to get the bass, because that's where the bass was in them 6x9s. And then your doors up here, they didn't make no bass, but you had to have them up there so that the sound didn't all come from the back. And you wound up with this surround. And that's why all your 40-something to 60-year-old guys are like, I don't want that front stage. I want it all the way out in that rear field. I need that all the way around, because that's what you grew up listening to. That's what good sounds like to you. I understand that. And it is to me too. But I've learned the feeling and the awesomeness of having a field up front. So whenever I'm trying to get my SQ on, I want my sound all up in this area right here. And then the subwoofers, they got to be where they got to be, but I do have a front sub to pull that up. Because it's not hooked up right now, but it's there. So anyway, I'm not going to get caught up in that too deep. But yeah, I dig it. I understand surround. But you may also want to consider playing the nulls with the back speakers. So whatever sounds your left and right channel are not playing, rephrase that. the sounds that they're not both playing. So if you got a right channel that's playing a twinkly bit and a left channel that's playing a twinkly bit that's not over here and this one's not over here, those sounds, the twinkly bits that are different, send them to the back and then let the stuff that's getting played on both of them stay in the front. You have to use the DSP to do that. Got to process it, but you can get that null sound, the sound that's left. If you cross out all the stuff that both speakers are playing at the same time, what's left, send that to the back channels. You're getting real feel. That's going to give you the sound you're actually looking for. But I digress. We can talk about rear fill all day long. There's a whole lot more to that. Tim Richards said, yes, they are Sundown Full Bridge clone. I know, absolutely know. I mean, I kind of talk to the guys, we talk. We talk. I know things. I'm part of the thing, I'm in the thing. Bobby said, I'll try the tweets firing forward and up on the A pillar. Bobby, I would try the tweets firing forward and up on the A pillar, reflecting off windshield. If it sounds good, just cut the hole and drop it. Exactly. I'm speaking from experience, Bobby. If they sound good firing at the window and bouncing off that glass, they're going to sound phenomenal. If they don't, they're either going to sound absolutely phenomenal or like hot shit. One of the two. There's no middle ground. Reflecting tweeters off the windshield is either going to result in awesomeness or complete shit. Period. And the only way to find out is to try it and see what it does. One of the very best systems I ever heard was one of mine, was a Ford Ranger with the tweeters mounted right up there on the dash. It was like the 1991 or 92 Ford Ranger, had the tweeters mounted up there, bouncing their little butts off the window and coming back at me. And I remember listening to Doobie Brothers. Oh, backwater, keep on rolling, Mississippi moon, keep on shining on me. Keep on, it's a da 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 da, and the twinkly little twinkles from the chimes and the song just melt your face. I mean, it was just amazing. And I've listened to that on a whole bunch of different systems since then. I never get that same feeling again. It was only there in that truck, and that truck had those tweeters mounted right there bouncing off the glass, and it made the most amazing soundstage. So you may miss out on something awesome if you don't try it. Absolutely phenomenal. Da, 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 da. Yeah, baby. What's up, Bay said? What's up, Adrian? PSC says, amen. I appreciate my wife more than words could possibly know. Absolutely, man. I would give up absolutely everything in my entire life to keep my wife. Nothing is more important than my wife in my world. Nothing. Zero. My life included. If it's too loud, then you're too old. Damn right. Jared Jones said they're called Pro Audio for a reason. Yeah, you're right. It's a very good pun there. I get it. I like that. A speaker is a speaker. It's only garbage in, garbage out. If you send it hot shit, it's going to play hot shit. You gotta make the thing work. You gotta make it do what you want it to do. You have to tune the system. If you tune it right, you can make anything sound amazing. The thing I like about the Pro Audio tweeters is two things. One, they're directional, so you can get them to fire the way you want them to, and get good directional sound. Two, they're very efficient. So it doesn't take a lot of power, it doesn't take a lot of energy to get them moving. So they can give you good projection. When I open up my doors, this is when my Pro Audio tweeters come into play. Not when they're inside the vehicle, but when the doors are open and we're outside, that projection sounds so good. When I'm inside the vehicle, my legs cover them up mostly. So I just get what's left over, which is the right amount for being inside the vehicle. It's the right amount. It works. When you open the doors, they're unblocked and they really throw it out there and then it works again. And I can't explain it. They just sound great. So I'm down with it. And whenever I crank up something like Money for Nothing and I want the guitar to just rip through your soul and tear your guts and pull it apart and just drop it on the stage, I need some good, solid mids and highs to just light your face on fire to where it just surprises you. It kind of shocks you when the guitar riff comes in. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to have. And you can't really get that with anything but some really potent, speakers. Uh, I know I went down another rabbit hole. I live in the rabbit holes. Now, Fuego, how many dB do I need to be considered a block beater? Uh, you just need a tank top and and a 40, man. Now wait a minute, hold on. No, man, I have no idea. Ask Bobby B. Bobby B will tell you. He's got it figured out, I think. I think Bobby will definitely chime in and let you know how many you need. How many dBs. You need all of them. All of them. You need 0 ohms. Uh, Adrian. Adrian Fonseca. All right. Fonseca. Ho, ho, ho. Adrian Fonseca. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. 140 should be considered a block beater because that's where I'm at. 140 is like, honestly, 140 is the point where you start getting what I would call loud. Anything below 140 is just average. It's average everything. 140 is the beginning of loud, in my opinion. Now, I mean, everybody's going to have something to say about that. But, we all got opinions. We all got assholes. And both of mine are centered upon that. So El Fuego says, is it too white trash to find where the 1-inch dome tweeters sound the best on the dash and then mount them with Velcro and hide the wires? Yes, it is definitely too white trash to do that. But you know what? If it sounds good to you and don't nobody else see it and don't nobody care, or you don't care what they think, screw it, man. Velcro that shit down and let it roll. Zip tie, or bread tie the wires. Don't zip tie them. That's pro. You need to go white trash. Use wire ties and some duct tape. Just duct tape them right down to the dash, man. If you ain't got duct tape in there, you ain't doing it right. Well, it looks like I've caught up with the comments. So there's one more thing I was going to bring up, and guys, I have an opportunity afforded me by my buddy, and we're looking at reviewing some speakers. So, but I want to know is what you guys think about this. Have you guys heard of Harmony Audio? Hopefully, some of y'all have heard of Harmony Audio. Hang on a minute. I'm looking something up, so bear with me over here. I'm over here I'm multitasking. I'm multi-failing. Where's that? Switch. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to press that button. I have another video that hasn't been made live yet. I'm going to play it for you guys and show y'all stuff. It's short videos. They're short, so don't worry. It won't hurt you too bad. It's just going to sting a little bit until all the blood runs out, and then you won't care about the sting anymore. So let's get this pulled up. Once all the blood runs out, all the pain will go away. Now, that sounded horrible. That sounded wrong, dude. I don't know. That's going to bother me that I said that. Forget I said that. Annex that on an MIB flash your ass. You got caught up in a comet tail and spit out by a wormhole in another planet. So there you go. That's what happened. All right. Now, yeah, I messed up, man. Y'all have to understand that there's something severely wrong with my brain. Hang on. Let's see here. Okay. Now no, that's not the right one. You always want to do that to me. Stop. Okay, let's try that again. Let's try this shit again. Media. Okay, here we go. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. Is that the right one? Yeah, that's the right one. All right, check this little short video out right here, everybody, and you and answer, and then you can leave in the comments what you think. Should I roll this, or what do y'all think? What do you want me to do? I'm gonna leave it on y'all's table.
Hey guys, we're up here checking out some Harmony audio products that Carmel's going to be selling for a budget line. And this little guy here is a 1-ohm stable 800 watt 800.1 Harmony audio amp with a bass knob, the whole kit and caboodle. I do believe the price is going to be right on this. Not too shabby. It's looking good. I think it's got a light up thing. Let's get that out of there and have a look at it. Let you guys see it the first time I see it, same time. Got the foam in there. Gotta say it's nicely packaged. I like this packing material. That's a plus. Yeah, I do believe that lights up. What do we have in here? Got this. Oh, that's RCAs for line level. So you could do a line level input or speaker level input with the same plugs. That's cool. So high level.
Turbos on deck, I'm cashing my checks. Cashing my checks, cashing my checks. Flavor effects, I'm ripping these flicks. I'm ripping these flicks, I'm ripping these flicks. Turbos on deck, I'm cashing my checks. I'm cashing my checks, I'm cashing my checks. Flavor effects, I'm ripping these flicks. I'm ripping.
Level or low level input. Bass knob, plastic, nothing great, and it has the phono style plugs, the 3.5s again. Not my favorite, but it does function. And we got ourselves some nice little mounting screws, little self-tapping screws. That's handy. So you have some way to snap that amp down to where it belongs. Let's get this thing out of here and have a So I just want to point out that it does come with a bird sheet. And it says it did 906 watts, 24/4/20. So January, February, March, April the 20th, 2024. It was tested, passed all the stuff, and did 906 watts. Very nice. So, first off, that's nice. Got a little peeler on it so you can cover that up. Brushed aluminum. I think it's got some weight to it. Oh, it's got.
Now, guys, before I just continue, looking at this thing, I have my hands on it, okay? Now, I have my hands on a whole lot of amplifiers. And by the way, El Fuego, thank you very much for the donation, my friend. Thank you for the tacos tonight. I appreciate you, and 40,000 subscribers has taken a long time together, but we are pushing for 100,000 by the end of the year. So y'all know that. I'm trying to hit 100K this year, and I'm going to get up in that ballpark. I don't know where we're going to land, but it's going to be interesting. Still, on this amplifier, I've had my hands on a lot of amplifiers, cheap amps, expensive amps, really nice stuff, really budgety stuff. Okay. But this felt really good. It felt solid. The whole thing felt solid. It didn't feel like something with a weight in it. It felt like a solid piece of equipment. This did not feel like a budget amplifier. It felt like something that you would pay a lot of money for. Okay. And I mean, I could tell you, if I didn't tell you what the name was and just let you hold it in your hand, you would know. You would understand what I'm saying. It feels like something that costs a lot. Harmony, so far from what I've seen, has brought a really, really good product to market for a really good price. So we're not going to count them out. You know, we're slapping it hard, and I love my Slapz gear. These guys, something worth looking into. I could do a whole lot of these. I got access to a whole lineup of Harmony, and we could also possibly do some dyno runs and stuff too. I don't know for sure yet, but I need to know what you guys think, what you want, what you would like to see. All right.
Got a lot of weight to it, actually. Metal pots. Very nice. So here's your input level, so you can use those RCAs and change it to high or low, depending on whether you're going to input speaker level or low or a line level into it. It's got a power and a protect light over here. Got your remote plug there. Got a gain, low pass, subsonic, frequency, and boost. Nice set of controls for a little subwoofer amp. Very nice. Oh yeah. So we have the Phillips head worm screws over here. It looks like that's a big 8 gauge, maybe a little bigger. Maybe a 6 gauge, maybe a 4 gauge. I think that's a 4 gauge. 4 gauge of positive and ground. And I'm not sure about those guys, maybe 10, 12 for the speaker outputs. But still, for 800 watts, that's a nice little amplifier. Nice little setup. I'm not going to be able to see much going on down here, but let's see.
Yeah,
So the board is proprietary. You can
I try to
it
go
says
in. We're
Harmony
going
on
in,
the board.
baby. We're going in
So
deep.
it's got a proprietary board. That's a plus. Very nice. Just getting a sneak peek inside here. See what we can see in there without disassembling this thing. So, what do I think about it? I would have no trouble running this guy. No trouble whatsoever. Let me know what you guys think. Do you want me to review some more of these? Let me dig deeper into Harmony Audio. Check out some of this nice, affordable, really nice equipment. I'm actually impressed with the way that amp looks. I think there's going to be something to be said for a whole lot of their stuff.
So what do you guys think? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on Harmony Audio? You want me to continue on with checking out this equipment? I mean, it looks to me like it might be worthwhile. The prices are really good, and the equipment feels and looks like really solid stuff. I think it would be a great addition to the lineup with Slapz. I think it would work well alongside Slapz, and I think it'd be a good addition. Their biggest one, I think, is either 1,000 or 1,500 watts. Not big amps, but they have like at least, I think it was at least a 15, 1,000, 800, or maybe a 400. I believe it was a 400. It was an odd number. Then there's a 400.4, and there's some more 4 channels. It's a nice lineup of amplifiers. So I want to hear what you guys think about it. Whether you think I should continue down that path, or of destruction, or what. So let's see here. Jay said, "Damn, I knew I was missing something." I think I go to the bathroom, I get up, go to the kitchen, I get it. Wherever I go, I'm standing there going, I don't remember why I came in here. And I'm just standing there walking around looking, going, maybe something. If I see something, it'll give me a clue as to why I'm here. Check my pockets, and then think about it for a minute. And finally, I walk back to my room, and then I go, oh, yeah. That's what it was. Franco Quaid said, "These nuts run Harmony Audio." Yeah, actually, Harmony is located in Springfield, not in Springfield, but right outside of Springfield, Missouri. So it's located really close. Franco says yes. So I'm hoping that you're talking about the amplifier line. So I could dwell down that road and look into their stuff. I think, like I said, I think from what I'm seeing, and I have seen in the past, I'm thinking that Harmony could be a good fit for the channel alongside Slapz, for the two really good budget powerhouse brands. I think that they're going to be maybe more akin to the SQ side of audio. That would be my guess. If you're looking for a good SQ stuff and still wanting to be a nice budget brand, I think maybe that might be where I would put you. So we're going to have to look into it some more. But I wanted the input from you guys. And because, honestly, y'all are the whole channel. Y'all are it. I'm just the one I'm the thing that ties everybody together. If you don't believe me, okay, you don't believe what I'm saying about y'all being the whole channel, go to grandma's house whenever nobody else shows up for Thanksgiving dinner. Let me know how that works out. You know, you ain't even gonna get nothing to eat because nobody else is bringing anything. You're just gonna be sitting there with a paper plate and a fork, going, "What the hell was wrong? What did I come in here for? I don't remember why I'm here." Without the rest of the family, it just ain't the same. It ain't the same, guys. And I very much love you guys. Y'all are awesome. Y'all make my day. Y'all keep me sane. That's a thing. Does the Slapz audio 8K support 0.5 ohms? Not officially. And I couldn't tell you whether I would not run it below 1 ohm. I would not run it below 1 ohm. That's on you. But your warranty would be void if you do malfunction. It's not gonna be covered. Saying that, I don't know. I don't think so. I wouldn't push it down there. It makes enough power. You don't have to worry about it, man. But it is what it is. Everybody's going to do what they're going to do, bro, friend. I appreciate your question, and you got the best answer I could give you. I'm not going to tell you to do anything stupid because that's on you, not on me. You can put that shit on me, man. Anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all. You have a good night. Peace.
C-A-E is in the house. Cruising down the road, bumping bass, feel the thrill. Subwoofers banging hard, yeah, we're making a scene. Wind was down, hair flying, got the vibe, what a chill. Lights flashing bright, we're in a bass machine. With pretty ladies hanging tight inside this rolling show. Every car statement, yeah, we own this night. Let it blow. Get loud, turn it up to shake the ground. Get loud, feel the music all around. Get loud, yeah. Get loud, drop the bass on the crowd. Get low, get down, let it hit the ground. Turn it up, smell the smoke in the air. Crank it up all the way, like you just don't care. Float that hair. Feel the beat, feel the drive. Let that be talk, feel alive. Bass pounding down the line. Move your body, breaks the time. Let it shake, let it roll. Kick drums echo in your soul. Deep vibrations, take control. Feel the music, make it whole. Get loud, turn it up to shake the ground. Get loud, feel the music all